If you own one of these trucks long enough, after a while you realize that one of the biggest drawbacks that there is the windshield wipers. They're small and slow. And the misting thing that sprays in the windshield, well, usually just doesn't work. And it makes it hard to drive around, I don't know, in the fall, at night, behind anybody. So today we're going to see if we can get it fixed. So step one, does it actually have juice in the tank? And that's what we're going to check. And I think this one's actually out. Let me get some juice. On this here truck, the tank's usually right here, but due to some, well, inconvenient things, it got relocated further down this way. Let me see if I can show you here. All right, there's our guy. We're going to put some juice in him first. Let's see how we do. What the? Huh. All right. Well, that's step one. Apparently, it just leaks everywhere. And so we're going to need a new tank. Shit. So I found a new tank. And I already pre-filled it with juice. And we're going to just set this down in here nicely. Normally that's where you keep your oil and your antifreeze and power steering fluid. Basically every fluid that this truck would require. And usually also a jug of windshield washer fluid. Maybe. So now that we're sure that we got juice in this thing, we're going to, there she is right there. We're going to try and spray. And actually in this model of truck, the spray thing's not on the wipers. It's actually in the cowl. I don't know if you can see this, but it's right. The little guy right there. One there. There's actually one a little bit over there. We should have water spraying out of the windshield. Let's try this. All right, I'm going to hit the button. I hear clicking. Oh. Huh. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's one of the things you always got to check with these is you want to make sure your lines aren't cracked or crimped in some way, or your Weezer thing crimped. That's really not tight. Anyways, so I'm just going to pull the hoses off here and see if it sprays out with it. Anyways, I want to have juice in it. It must have juice in it. That one's got a lot of rust. All right, let's try it again with the lines off. A lot of times these, what happens is this pump goes bad right here, which I think on this one, I think you can rebuild that, but I don't know. It's got a lot of, it's pretty loud. This is remanufactured anyways, based by the tag that's on it. Again, let me get this line off here. We'll see if we can get some decent fluid to move through the hose. Let's go. Okay. Probably never get that back on. All right, we're gonna throw this back on and see how it works. If I can ever get it back on. Work with me. Okay, got it on. It's got one. Can blow through the other hose? I don't know, let's try it. Not very easily. You got any separations in this one? The hose looks new. Oh, apparently this one's been off before. That thing's missing. Let's try that without that on it. God damn it. These things are everywhere. God, okay. The hose appears to be in good working order. By that I mean I blew through it. Where's the air coming from? Really? Yeah, I should plug that. There's a lot of stuff a guy should do to this truck. That's just one of them. Okay. Oh, that's brittle. Let's try that again. Nothing. Well, it appears to me that that pump is probably bad, unless somehow it ran out of juice. Nope. Just got a pickup on it still. Yep. See, there's vacuum on there. All right, check and vacuum. There's nothing. Damn it. Okay. I think it's safe to say that the pump does not work properly anymore. So, I don't know if you can get a rebuild kit for that, or... Well, that comes off. That's nice. Huh. I don't know. Let's see what it takes to get these off. There's no water in it. It's not pumping anywhere. It's like it'll only do one or the other. You can't have both. I had these apart once, and I can't remember if I said it was a huge waste of time or not. Gross. What are you looking at here? There's nothing to these. You got your inlet and your two outlets. And then there's three little O-rings, which I think go bad, but this one doesn't appear that they're bad. They just don't do anything. That comes off. That's what I'm looking at. And I do believe that should be going in and out for some reason. And it's not. So either this doesn't have power. It doesn't have power. I'm an idiot. I unhooked it. So that clicking noise is this guy binding inside here. But I don't think I can just replace that. I think it's a whole assembly. Shut the key off, we'll pull this one off. You know, I don't think the old LS is using the smog canister. Guy could probably delete that. So I do need a wrench to remove this. I'll show you. There's a bolt right here. I'm betting it's 1/2 inch. All right. So we're gonna run this, see if we can find a new one of these at the parts store. It looks like I painted this. And I'm betting there's a core on these because this says remanufactured. So, well, let's go find out. So I managed to locate a new wiper motor, whole assembly. It's not, the older cars you could just replace the wiper or the washer motor, but whatever, it's all one. So I went out and I found this one. But I also recalled that I had recently worked on this, by recent I mean 5-10 years ago, and it wasn't original. Well, these come with a lifetime warranty. So, freebie. I went from a Cardone to a WAI. I don't even know what that is. However, same problem as the other one is it's bare metal. And so we're gonna get that painted, then we'll get this reinstalled. So gotta dig this out, and there's a hole there, which I think you can see is slotted, and that's where it fits onto the motor, like so. Take that off. Try not to lose it. And then we'll get that guy on there the right way. Somewhere. There, what? Sneak this nut on, probably drop it in the process. Remember, right, that's ½ inch. Tighten that guy up. So I got the nut on. Try and get these bolts in. There, or there. This one should ground because it's got this lead on it. The other one did not. In the meantime, I got a thing of juice here. We're just gonna do that. I just want to make sure that it sprays and see how it does. See if we got our issue solved. We got this one spraying non-stop, whether we want it to or not, and that one not. I don't know if it sprays at all. Let's pull the line and see. Oh, yeah, we're plugged. She was pressurized. I think we got a plug nozzle here on this guy. I bet that'll spray across the room. I'm confused. Oh, come off there. All right. Will you just suck and blow? That's all I want to see. Just spray. Why are you stopping randomly? I don't think it's got to get enough ground. I think that's the same problem we did before. Okay. It would appear we have a voltage problem. As far as I can tell, these work just fine. That one might be plugged. We're going to try that again though. And I'm going to fix that squeak. I can't determine what it is. I will find that squeak and I will destroy it. Okay, I got one that works and one that don't. And I bet this is pressurized. Yep. What is squeaking? I don't know. What am I doing? Trying without it. Here we go. Test 3. Seems fine to me. I think the things are plugged at this point, but so yeah, I'll show you. Remember, one of the other things that we had problems with was the wipers wouldn't turn off, and when they did turn off, they randomly turned off wherever they felt like. So now, at least, it works. And it shut off someday, maybe. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's get the little spray nozzles off of there and go from there. But so we had bad motor, bad pump, bad ground, and I got no reservoir tank. I got an idea for the reservoir tank, but I got to fix that spray nozzle. Let's see if I can get that off of there. we got the new motor installed. Pump looks like it pumps, but it's these little spray things don't look to be spraying. So we're going to pull the wipers off, pull the cowl off, pull them off, see if we can get them cleaned out. But to do that, put some tape down on the cowl. So when I'm prying on this wiper, it'll mess with the paint. I don't have the thing. Find a thing. Just needs to hook it. Nope. Damn it. I'm going to get it. I've got a tool. I'll go find it. Wasn't kidding. They make a tool. Dorman. 49023. But it's got the little hook on it. You can get up in there. And that is what you need to get these off. Pain in the ass. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm saying, use the tool. Use tape and the tool. Use the tool. What'd that take? Second and a half. Use this duct tape, saves the finish. I think I said that on the other one. But instead of me leaning over there 25 times, we're gonna do it once. Oh, which I know you can't see on this one at all, but it's behind the cowl. It's a little tougher because the cowl's in the way. So it's probably never come off. It came halfway. It's off. I just gotta get it. Oops. All right. I'll show you the dilemma here in a second. Oh God, buddy, I'm not tall enough. I'm stand on. Get yourself your favorite igloo cooler and just go after it. That's a little taller. Come on, come on. Get in there, little guy. Oh man. Wow. What? Wow. Finally, I've got them off. Now what? Okay, well what the problem is, there's a little, well this one doesn't even have it. Oh, I do not want to put this guy back on. There's a little tab. A small little tab. Right there. You gotta, but you can't get your fingers in there. It's absolutely impossible. And how the other wiper was even on, I don't know. Let's pop the hood, get the cowl off this thing. I didn't hear any squeaks. Okay, to get the cowl off, there's a tiny screw here, here, and same thing on this side. Should be 4, and it should slide forward like that far and pop off. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, this truck's not perfect, but you know, why intentionally make it look bad? All right, this side's out. Pop the other side out. Easy, easy, come out of there. What is this hitting? Oh great, okay, side's out. I think we're free. Minus whatever I'm binding on that I'm not. Oh yeah, okay. It is attached to that. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Right there. We need to take that screw out. Why didn't you tell me? You knew. You knew what I was doing. You saw it coming. You're like, you didn't do that side. I'll stick that in my pocket, make sure I lose it. Can I slide it up behind this air dam? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably shut the hood and it pull right off? Probably not. We're messing something here. You can't take the plastic shit off at all. Scream as one as you do it. I don't want to take the hood off. It'd be easier. But I'm a one-guy shop. And I don't have time for that. I don't think the plastic thing comes off with this. Can I go side to side? Well, I don't have a choice. I think we gotta take the hood off. Damn it. If you know of a way to do it without taking the hood off, let me know. Right about now, I'd be a huge fan of that. Painting. What if we pull these two bolts here, tip the hood forward, but don't take it all the way off? Isn't that what stops that from just blindly going all the way backwards or forwards? I don't know. Let's pull some bolts, find out. Let me guess, pull this back and it's going to slam right into the cowl. Okay, maybe I can sneak it off with one side off. Oh, nope, it's going backwards. She's doing what I thought she would do. Caught something. I'm certain this is not in the manual. Bolt, 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 Sonora, with body line. Easy. Okay, we got the cowl off. Let's see if we can get these things cleaned up. So the part where I'm fits with is actually this guy here. I mean, this is the other one. I took it off this other side over there, which you can't see. So the part we're having problems with is this guy. There's one screw to pop them out, which is easy to remove if you have the cowl off. We're going to try and blow it out. Don't know if it's going to work. I've never tried this. Well, one side is smashed. I saw things fly out of there. Didn't know existed. But I'm going to try and open that other one up. Took my fancy pick and kind of worked my magic on them. These are, I don't know, copper or brass. But they're filled with junk. But anyways, cleaned out both of them and they're going to work. They're not plugged. They will spray out a lot more juice than they used to, but I'm okay with that. I've got more juice. So we'll get these reinstalled in the cowl and then the cowl back in the truck. Hopefully, by myself. We'll see. Not tight, there's just a bunch of shit on it. That would stay. It'd stay for like a second. It just wants to trick you into thinking it's going to, and then it's going to fall. But I need to hold that up while I slide that in. I mean, I would even, yep, that's better. Better, better, not better. Things are bending. Things are bending. That's not good. We're not doing that. Stay, stay. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It gets angry when you touch it. Downside doesn't go. Don't almost touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. That's about where it needs to go. This pin's in, those are in. I think we're close enough. Let's put the bolt back in this. I can't be the only one that believes that actually worked. Putting this other bolt in here before I forget. All right, let's get all those little screws in there. I'd zoom you in here, but it's not worth looking at. I can't even see what my hands are doing. I'm right there. Run the hoses, check the Weezer. The thing. Okay. Moment of truth. Time to test it again. It works! It works too well! All right, so we need to point that down more and maybe squish it just a little. Hey, I'd rather have too much water than none. Let's try that. Still a little high, a little high. That one's fine. I would accept this actually. Victory. Okay. Let's sneak the wipers back on here. Moment of truth. Got the wipers on in the lowest position they can go. Okay, keys on. See if it works. Should be spraying someday. All right, we're spraying. Lest we forget. Now I won't spray. Why don't you spray? Like his battery's dead. Fire! I don't know how the battery affected that, but there you go. That one is violent. I should have left it running. I need a battery charger. Damn it. All right. Next step. What are we gonna do about the reservoir? I have an idea. Let's see if we can figure that out. Go backwards. What is this made out of? Take the hose and you slide it in. Then you just make sure all your oil jugs are out of the way where you normally store them here in these old Chevys. And you slide it down in there. Then you just run your hose up to your pump. Make sure you leave enough little extra. And you're good. So, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this project. So far, what we figured out was wrong with the windshield wipers not stopping and the pump not spraying water and the tank not holding water. And I know you're thinking that that's why it didn't spray, but that wasn't true either. None of it worked. So we replaced it all. And honestly, it's not a daily driver like it used to be. We drive as much as we can, but you know, that happens over time, just sitting. So we got all that replaced, get the temporary tank installed like you saw me do. That'll get swapped out as soon as we get the new tank, and we'll get that mounted and be good to go. So again, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next project.